Good afternoon. I am Sasha, Mr. Fellerman's daughter, a Parkinson's disease patient. About 2010, my mom felt like there's really something wrong with my dad. It's not just a simple fatigue because his walking started getting rougher every day, and then his penmanship also changed. Sometimes he would stutter, so we went to the best hospital in the Philippines. And then there we found out that he was suffering from Parkinson's disease. He used to be this jolly person, always outgoing, very sociable. He was the life of the party of his friends. With what his suffering, we saw how drastically it changed him. So from being that jolly person, he became this very shy, very conscious, and very distant. We started asking the doctors if there are any other thing that we can do besides drinking the medicines, but we were told that it's the only available solution in the market. And we are very lucky and extremely grateful for the Dubai government to allow my dad to become a resident here, and my mom's company to give my dad the same benefits that they're giving their employees. I'm not saying it's an unfortunate event, but he actually tested positive for the COVID. And then the silver lining of it was he met Dr. Vinod because he was admitted here in King's College Hospital when he tested positive for coronavirus. And then there's this nurse, Miss Jobil. She asked my dad, what's the problem? Why is he shaking so much? So he told him about his medical history. And then she told him that, oh, sir, we have this great doctor in King's College Hospital, and he specializes with Parkinson's disease patients. I thought, okay, it will be just like, we're gonna tell my dad's story, the doctor will give medicine, and then that's it. I'm not expecting so much because it's been more than 10 doctors that saw him, and then they're just saying the same thing. But on our way back home, inside the car, my mom told me that this doctor is actually different. He's really looking at his patients, and he explains everything thoroughly. And if there's any question, he would entertain everything.
I'm Dr. Vinod Mehta. I'm one of the consultant interventional neurologists and movement disorder Parkinson specialists, King's College Hospital, London, Dubai. Young Filipino patient. He was a professor of economics, I think, and so he served this country and taught so many students for the last 15 years. And since Parkinson's hit him since last 7 to 8 years ago, I believe, and he's tried range of oral medications, range of available treatments. Even I understood that he went to India and also other countries. The most important bit for any clinician is to gain trust in the patient. So that's what I did. I have to counsel patient himself. I have to explain to the family this treatment is nothing but levodopa treatment, what he's taking currently, nothing but Cinemat or Syndopa, what you call it as, and this is in a gel form, and it's not, instead of taking orally, we infuse the treatment through the jejunum, bypassing stomach and duodenum. I actually preferred that he will be a good candidate for intrajejunal levodopa. The reason why I've chosen intrajejunal levodopa for this, A, is a very young onset Parkinson's disease. B, he was tried range of oral medications and he reacted very badly to dopamine agonists in the past and responded very well to levodopa.
Because he's already suffering for 13 years now. So it's considered as advanced Parkinson's. So after this duodopa treatment, the Mr. Vinod Mehta with Dr. Ray Chowdhury, they told us that in a month time, everything will get better.
Hello, I'm Professor Ray Chowdhury here speaking to you from King's College Hospital in London. But I'm also leading up the duodopa or levodopa infusion program, which is currently operational at King's College, Dubai, with my colleagues, Dr. Vinod Mehta, who's coordinating the clinical aspect of this important international program, along with Dr. Guy Chung Fei, a foremost expert in the implantation of this device through which the duodopa is infused into the person with Parkinson. Just background, Parkinson is projected to become an condition with epidemic proportions in the next 20 to 30 years. 1 in 50 of us who cross the age of 80 will go on to develop this condition. Treatment for advanced phases of Parkinson is therefore crucial, and at the moment, in the United Arab Emirates, such treatment provisions are a little bit scarce. We have availability of deep brain stimulation, but what we bring into via this program at King's College Dubai is the ability to offer something else to our patients in the United Arab Emirates and probably further afield. And this relates to infusing levodopa, the gold standard of treatment for Parkinson's, through an externally administered tube which goes in through the mouth, into the stomach, and then into the jejunum, implanted expertly by Dr. Guy Chung Fei, who has an international reputation in the field, and through it, and through an externally fixed pump, deliver this drug at a very precise rate into the duodenum, from which the drug is absorbed straight into the blood and gives the patient ability to overcome their Parkinsonian symptoms, motor and non-motor, on a 24-hour basis.
Hello, my name is Dr. Guy Chung Fei. I'm a consultant gastroenterologist and part of the duodopa infusion program here at King's College Hospital, Dubai. The duodopa infusion program is led by Professor Ray Chowdhury and Dr. Vinod Mehta, who are both world-renowned experts in the field of Parkinson's disease and movement disorder. The duodopa program is a way of directly infusing the right sort of medication directly into the small bowel in order to deliver the precise dose of medication to maximize the benefits and minimize any side effects. This is done by inserting a small tube into the abdominal wall, into the stomach, and directly into the small bowel. This is guided by a small endoscopic camera which is inserted through the mouth and guides the tube into the right position.
Parkinson's disease is a neurodegenerative disease, I would say, like diabetes and hypertension. Both are treatable but not curable. He came to my clinic completely wheelchair bound with the refractory tremors. After intrajejunal levodopa infusion, you can clearly see he had a sustained response. Now he's able to walk, he's able to do his exercise. He used to do all these exercises and yogas before, and also used to able to use his cutlery. The family was telling me he didn't able to use his cutlery, knife and fork for last 5 years. I'm very glad that this treatment made a life-changing impact on the patient and also the carer. Now the daughter is saying that she wants to go back to her college, and I wish her all the best. I would like to thank the entire King's College Hospital London, Dubai management team for extending their support for implementing this successful second duodopa implementation program at King's Dubai.